We don't have a crystal ball for social media, but if we did, here are the 12 trends that we'd see swirling around for 2025. We're predicting trends across influencer marketing, content creation, social media careers, and platform features. So without further ado, let's gaze into the future. The first trend we're likely to see is users decentralizing influencers. The general perception of influencers has slowly been shifting from internet celebrities to community builders. Many creators are ditching main character energy in favor of making their audience a part of the story. And the comment section of a post has become as important, if not more, than the post itself. This also means that the public forum is back and bigger than ever as creators lean into smaller community-driven platforms like Patreon, Discord, and Substack. Major platforms have also taken notice, investing in similar features like YouTube communities, Instagram broadcast channels, and more. Some creators have found clever ways to build community on platforms that don't even have these features. Chris Olsen, for example, fosters community through a private TikTok account nicknamed Club Chris. It currently has 6 million followers, and he periodically makes the account public to allow new followers to join. Now, as a Club Chris member myself, I am sworn to secrecy. But the point is, he has found a way to make a very public platform like TikTok feel like a tight-knit exclusive group chat. So much so that when he launched Club Chris merch, the website crashed within 30 seconds because of all the traffic. There's obviously a ton of potential in this community model if other brands and creators are able to replicate it effectively. Offering fans and loyal customers a sense of exclusivity by creating spaces for community to flourish is a huge value add. When it comes to brands investing in their customers, we're also seeing another emerging trend. With so many brand trips gone wrong, brands are wising up to the value of investing in their own customers over influencers. Brand trips are going through a rebrand as companies like Refi and Tarte have pivoted to invite loyal customers on their community trips instead of mega influencers. Brands are using these community trips and similar initiatives to reward their loyal customers, create more UGC content, and tell a real story about their products, rather than spending their marketing budget on luxury experiences and gifts for influencers who may not authentically use their products. And speaking of real stories, let's dive into some content trends that we expect to take over social platforms in 2025. Storytelling has been a buzzword for brands for the past several years. In order for your brand to resonate with an audience, they have to make a personal connection, and that happens through engaging, relatable stories. In 2025, we expect to see more brands taking this literally, creating actual characters in their content. Brands like Duolingo and Dr. Miami have adopted a reality TV type feel to their TikTok videos, as we see character-driven content that almost feels episodic. Whether it's Mini Miami's beef with Alex, the social media manager, or Steve from Legal dealing with Duo's antics, these employees have turned into recognizable characters. Conflict builds and resolves over a number of posts, which creates lots of lore and inside jokes for followers to latch onto. This kind of content has been performing incredibly well, and we can't wait to see what other brands adopt this format in 2025. One of our biggest trend predictions is the way we see trends in the first place is shifting. Instead of seeing social media trends as a viral sound, format, or template, more brands and creators will interact with broader cultural moments in a way that will help them stay relevant without constantly being in reactive mode. There are so many ways to do this, whether it's Ruggable making Bridgerton rugs, Erewhon making celeb smoothies, or Nutter Butter taking brain rot content to the next level. By focusing on cultural context instead of chasing trends, brands can create content with staying power. Instead of simply replicating a trend, see how you can add something unique to the conversation or push the trend even further. As social media marketing careers continue to evolve, we're seeing the rise of the niche social media specialist. The term social media manager can sometimes be a blanket term that masks 5 or more job descriptions, and many marketers are looking for defined roles with more realistic expectations. After all, can one person really create and execute a strategy for 8+ social media platforms, write all the copy, film and edit videos, design all the graphics, manage engagement, stay on top of trends, do all of the influencer marketing, run social media ads, and do all the analysis and reporting? Not really. Social media marketing is getting more and more complex. Because of this, social pros are seeing opportunities to niche down and fill very specific gaps in the industry. As the careers of social media marketers continue to evolve, many are specializing by platform, content styles, strategy, and more, and we expect this to continue in 2025. We saw a huge push in 2024 towards employees creating brand content for social media, and many consumers found this approach more trustworthy than influencer marketing. But 2024 also saw a lot of mishaps when it came to employee-created content. For example, a Waffle House employee made a viral video at work, and even though the comments were filled with positive feedback, the employee was fired because of it. In 2025, we expect larger brands especially to see the value in employee-created content and create more defined guidelines around it. Also, as companies wise up to the value of employee-created content, we might even see them set up incentive programs to get more of it on their channels. Social media platforms are always adding new features, whether social media managers like it or not. So here are our predictions for new features coming in 2025, or maybe it's just wishful thinking. In 2024, we saw the rise of the LinkedIn influencer, and we don't see that slowing down in 2025. In fact, we think LinkedIn will add more features to support influencer partnerships like collaborative posts. That way, an influencer could post sponsored content and it would show up and drive traffic to the brand's page as well. YouTube has always been a solid platform for creators, but we think it's entering a new era. One of their most notable new features is the Hype program, which gives users a larger say in what content reaches a wider audience. Users can hype videos from creators with under 500,000 subscribers, which means they can now play a bigger role in creators' success stories. Plus, it gives smaller creators more visibility, making YouTube a more social media platform. When it comes to TikTok in 2025, the biggest question on all of our minds is, will it actually get banned in the US? Probably not, or at least not entirely. Your 2025 TikTok strategy should be keep calm and carry on, because hey, even if it does get banned, all of that content can be repurposed for other social media platforms. Instagram has not been shy about what features it prioritizes, and a lot of it has to do with DMs. Adam Mosseri, CEO of Instagram, mentioned the algorithm prioritizes shares as the most important engagement signal because they drive conversations in the DMs. Because of this, we think community features like broadcast channels are going to continue to develop. Perhaps they'll start looking more like Facebook groups, or maybe we'll see collaborative broadcast channels where multiple brands or creators can co-create communities. Facebook groups have been a solid community space and have stood the test of time, so it makes sense for Instagram to use more of that in their DMs. Because of reasons, many users are looking for an alternative social platform to X, aka Twitter. So the text-based social platforms Threads and Bluesky are duking it out for the top spot. Threads grew a ton during the Brazil X ban, but it discourages political content and isn't really a space for breaking news the way Twitter once was. Many users say Bluesky feels like an early version of Twitter with a lot more engagement, but it is very difficult to go viral because of the algorithm. If you really want the tea, Bluesky created a Threads account to market its own platform and roast Threads in the process. And there you have it, our 2025 social media predictions. And if you have your own predictions that we didn't mention, we'd love to hear about them in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.